Hey Libra, it's Lisa. How you doing? I came in to do your March 2021's love and relationship reading. Oops. If you're new to my channel, thanks so much for popping in. I'm glad you could be here, and I hope you'll come back. And if you've been here before, I really do appreciate the support. If you do enjoy the reading, give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe, write me a comment. Love to hear from you. Oopsie, really. Yeah, that's why I do most of my shuffling off screen. My hands are stupid, and I know I've said it before. All right. All right, let's see if we can get started for Libra and their person. Libra and their person. And the person. Living relationships for Libra and their person. And the possible outcome. Okay. Now this can be on relationships that you're involved in now. It could be on possibly relationships that recently ended or haven't even started. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, we got the Ace of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Alright. Well, it looks like you were feeling on point about something. You know, very wanting to communicate. Maybe, just open up a conversation. Start a banter back and forth. And when you did, it feels like you were like, it was received well. And maybe you were like doing other things. I don't know if it was, between job and work, yeah. Other people, whatever. So you were kind of balancing out time with this person. But that was, you were engaged to be engaged. Like you wanted the relationship to happen. So let's see where they were coming from. The Knight of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Now this Knight of Cups could be their energy, really. Just male or female, that doesn't matter. Could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, but doesn't have to be either. But they kind of romantic and, like, they have a really sweet, nurturing personality about them. If they're in a conversation with you, they're paying attention to what you're saying. They're not looking at a TV over your screen, over your head. So, but they still had this Five of Cups feeling. Five of Cups in the traditional deck, it's like you have 3 cups fell over, 2 cups are still there, so it's all is not lost. But they, for some reason, are feeling like they've lost a lot of just things. Like people move on, things change, jobs change, everything changes. So they felt that way a little bit, maybe. And here they were having to make a decision. And just possibly based on whether they were going to get into a relationship with you. Maybe. All right, let's clarify. Let's see what we can find out. Alright, so Ace of Swords for Libra relationship. Got Page of Coins, Justice, and the Hierophant. Oh, hello. Feels like you were going... Whatever the situation was, you felt like you wanted to be, you know, fair about it, balanced about it. And maybe even traditional. Hierophant represents a lot of tradition. Now, if this is actually a relationship, whereas you guys were even further along in the relationship, this could possibly be, maybe you were considering marriage. And starting something new. That's interesting. Alright, so we got the Six of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Star. Well, you're hopeful. So this fast movement that you were making, I mean, when you were, when you were acknowledged well for whatever move you were making, you were hopeful towards it, and, you know, you felt like you found a bond with somebody, but you were still having, you yourself was having, I can't speak, you yourself were having a hard time finding out if this is what you wanted to do. It's almost like a stalemate, like you want to, you not want to, not sure, maybe, and maybe that's what all this balancing over here was. What goes on with this Two of Pentacles, and this juggling? King of Coins and the Knight of Coins. Well, I feel like this was you being afraid to get hurt. I don't think it happened. I think you were just afraid to get hurt. And I feel like these two people in your environment were trying to coax you one way or the other about whatever the situation was going to be. Alright, so then what about this Knight of Cups? What does this Knight of Cups? Why is this Knight of Cups here? Eight of Swords, Ten of Staffs, and the Two of Coins. Well, they mentally stuck themselves in a situation. And for some reason, they were feeling a lot of burdens about it. Now, was it their burdens? Or was it somebody else's burdens on them? But then they were doing the same thing you were doing. They were juggling, I guess, decisions, thoughts. Because they already had that Two of Swords over here where they had to make this hard decision. What about this Five of Cups? What about this Five of Cups for Libra's person? King of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Tower. Well, I'm wondering if this person wasn't in a possible relationship before, and it struck them hard and kind of sudden. Maybe that's why they were feeling like they've lost something. You know, like they were in a relationship with somebody else. And you know, if you're in a relationship and you have your friends and you have, you know, everybody has, you're friends with everybody, but then you break up and you get half the friends, the other half of the friends are gone. So that's why they were feeling like something was missing. That they, you know, some people fell out of their lives because of something else. So what about this Two of Swords? Knight of Coins, There's a lot of people around you guys. The Devil and the Seven of Swords. Ooh. Okay. Well, I feel like this, the Knight of Coins, I feel this is somebody in their environment. It could be them. But then you have like some kind of theft and things not going bad, and things going badly. So it's possible they were hurt really badly from this past relationship that the Tower came. And maybe somebody's, I don't know, like actually stole something from them. But maybe they have a lot of like false narratives about relationships now, or about trusting anybody in relationships. So they just might have a very bad feeling about it. I mean, I don't think it feels like that they're afraid you're going to take something from them. But I feel like it already happened from somebody else. Let me see if I can get this outcome. I'm going to try to tell the story. Well, got the Three of Wands looking for things to come into you. What's the Three of Wands here for Libra and their person? What is the Three of Wands here for Libra and their person? Alright, swift movements. And the Sun. Oh, wow. Alright. So with thinking about things that are going to come into you, swift actions, decisions, happiness, and prosperity. And that would all come down to, obviously, if you guys were able to make a relationship, or if you already have a relationship. Let me just see if I could. Alright. So I have you with this Ace of Swords, and when I first looked at it, it felt like very on point. You wanted this person. You know, for whatever reason, this is what you wanted. Okay. And possibly marriage was in your mind. And it was well received, so they must have felt good about that. You were hopeful. And you got the little Two of Cups. But I think you were afraid of getting hurt. And two of your people try to, like, maybe talk you into it, talk you out of it. They try to talk to you some way. But I feel like they came into it a little bit more skeptical. They had burdens. They felt stuck in their own head. And they're juggling ideas, maybe, about whether things could work out or not. And this feels like a very past influence for them, because they were trying to, make the decision. They were in a stalemate, rock in the hard place, afraid to make the decisions, and then just like really having negative feelings about relationships, and maybe they were afraid to get hurt themselves, because I feel like it happened to them before, and they felt like they lost a lot. Yeah, and it came down, but it was totally unsuspecting. So they were caught off guard completely. And that might have made them a little wary to get involved in it anymore. But if you guys are able to, pull it through, it looks like it would be a really good relationship. Or it is really a good relationship, and this is just the history of it. Let me just see if I can find anything out from universe, spirit, what they think. Any further advice from spirit? Magician? Temperance, I don't know. Alright, well, if I think of it like this, you got the Magician, the Five of Swords, and Temperance. And I feel like they're telling you can manifest anything you want to if you put a lot of patience into it and balance and effort. And just, I always take this as a win at all cost, the effort to win. Wow. All right, Libra, I hope you enjoyed that. I actually like doing the reading. But give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you if you want to write me a comment. And if this resonated with you, I would love to hear about the story. So please write me a comment. But okay, and hopefully I will see you again for a general reading in April and next month for another love reading. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, we're done for tonight. I'm going to put you guys away. Always got to stink it up. Shit, you're kidding.